DIY remodeling is great until it isn't. Many buyers today, they're having to purchase fixer-upper, handyman specials. And whether that's because they want to or because it's this competitive buyer's market, this video is going to help you out, all right? I've got 5 tips that are going to help you save money when it comes to these common and very expensive DIY mistakes. So let's start with a story, all right? I've got this friend, and her name's Bobby. We'll call her Bobby, all right? And she had her first plumbing project. You see, her and her husband bought a rental property, and they wanted to fix it up and rent it out, make some long-term income. And they had this pipe issue. It was a cracked pipe in the plumbing. So they went and got this PVC pipe. It was brand new, and they went and they used it to replace the cracked one. So they did everything right. They put the pipe on, they put on the bonding adhesive, and they let it cure for 24 hours. The next day, they turn on the water, and the pipe busts. All right. Luckily, they had an extra piece, so they repeated the steps, but this time they let it cure for 48 hours. And guess what? When they turned on the water, they got the same result. They returned to the store, and they started asking a lot of questions. Come to find out, they made the most common DIY mistake people make, and I'm super guilty of this myself. They bought the wrong material for the job. You see, they got PVC pipe, which isn't made for the type of plumbing they were trying to replace, which is exposed to high pressure. So whether you're choosing tile, flooring, lighting, or cabinets, you need to listen to these 5 tips so you make the right decision and you get the right stuff for the job. So the first tip is you want to set a budget, first of all. Set a budget for every item. Make a budget for every single purchase that you plan to make. Otherwise, you may blow all of your money on a sexy plumbing fixture just to find out it's not the right one, and then you have to start all over again. Also, having a budget is going to help you keep on track when it comes to your project. So you don't want to be super cheap. There are trade-offs to both ends, and so you want to make the best choice possible. So that comes to number 2. Shop where the pros shop, okay? The big box stores are great for some things, but I warn you not to fall for the siren call of the big box stores, because one thing they're not great for is advice. And what I mean is, for example, say you want to replace a privacy fence and you go get the right pressure wood and all that, and you go to put it in, but no one tells you got the wrong screws, okay? So at the big box stores, you're going to get better advice. You're going to get tips. People are going to understand the job, and they're going to talk to you about it. Number 3, try it before you commit, all right? The last thing you want to do is buy some tiles, retile your bathroom just to find out that it doesn't match, the wall paint, or you just end up hating it in a couple weeks. So my tip is to get samples, or to do a small section, whether it's paint one wall, whether it's tiling a small corner of the room, and then just letting yourself simmer on that for a little while before you decide to go full out and do the entire project. This is one of my biggest guilts right there. Number 4, invest in the right tools. This is a good place to practice balancing durability and costs, all right? You want to get the right tools for the job every time. This is one area, in my opinion, where you really shouldn't be trying to pinch pennies, okay? Because you're definitely going to get your return on your investment. Tools can be expensive, especially if you go through them quickly, but the right tools last a long time, and you can depend on them getting the job done. For a quick example, if you buy a bunch of 99-cent paintbrushes, but you could get one good paintbrush for $6 to $10, that $6 to $10 paintbrush is going to last you for years, while you're going to throw those 99-cent ones after every single use. You're going to save money, right? Number 5, and last but not least, be cautious about what you buy online, all right? I know that the online is less expensive, but here's the thing. Say, for example, you purchase a $700 iron tub off of Craigslist, but then you find out that it's all scratched up, or it's too heavy for your second floor bathroom. You can't return it, can you? So, try to avoid the enticing savings that you get online, and go to the stores, talk to the pros, and buy the right stuff, okay? Ask questions, and don't rush this, because these things are going to have to last you a long time. Your home is your most expensive asset. You want to treat it right. Okay. Finally, if you are buying a home, whether it's your first home or your second home, check out the description. I've got a first-time homeowners checklist. This checklist is exactly everything you should do when you buy a home for the first time or the second time, but everything you should do before you move into the home. These steps are going to ensure that your and your family's health and safety are going to be okay. It's going to turn out all right. You know, there's a lot of things that you should do to make sure your home's ready before you move into it. This checklist is going to help you out with that. And best of all, I put a bunch of bright colors in there and some icons, and I made it attractive. So you're going to want to keep it. You're going to print it off, put it on the wall, or share it with your friends. All right. So make sure you go to the description and click on the link and download that PDF file. And so you have that tool for when you buy a home. All right. Other than that, guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you want more videos from this good-looking guy, make sure you subscribe and click the icon button. I put new videos out every Monday, so you know, look for them and check them out. Share them with your friends. I hope they help you out. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you out in town.